Assalamu alaikum and welcome again on my channel. From today we start a series of lectures about GIT pharmacology. So we divide the GIT pharmacology into three types. First of all, antiemetics drugs. Number second is the drugs used for peptic ulcer disease or anti-peptic ulcer drugs. And number third is laxatives or purgatives. So today we discuss the antiemetics drugs. So before discussing the antiemetics drugs, we must have a clear concept about the vomiting pathway or the vomiting center in the brain, how the vomiting occurs. So this is the chemotrigger zone or CTZ present in the medulla oblongata of the brain. This chemotrigger zone has two receptors. Number one is D2 receptor and number second is 5-hydroxytryptamine receptor. So by activating these receptors, this chemotrigger zone will activate. And this chemotrigger zone activates the vomiting center in the brainstem, which leads to the vomiting. So the first pathway is by activating D2 and 5-hydroxytryptamine receptor. Number second is this morphine. Any kind of opioids such as morphine will directly activates this chemotrigger zone, which leads to the vomiting. Number third is by ear. Any kind of activity that is concerned with the motion, for example traveling in the bus or in a car, will activate this motion pathway by internal ear, and which activates this vomiting center and which leads to the vomiting. Number four is the pain pathway. Pain such as renal colic, pain from the myocardial infarction, and such severe pains will activate this pathway and which leads to the vomiting. And the last one is the GIT pathway. The 5-hydroxytryptamine receptors are also present in the mucosa of the GIT. So any drugs that contains serotonin will activate these receptors and which will lead to the vomiting. So we have to control these pathways if we want to control the vomiting. So by blocking the D2 receptors, the drugs that blocks these receptors are also known as D2 antagonists. D2 antagonists. The two drugs that blocks this D2 receptor, number one is metoclopramide. Number second is domperidone. This domperidone is available in market by brand name Motilium. Number second is by blocking this receptor, 5-hydroxytryptamine receptor. The drug that blocks this receptor is known as odensitirone. Odensitirone. This is very potent antiemetic and very expensive antiemetic. So this drug is not used in clinical practices. So this is very important, metoclopramide and domperidone. So by number third one is this pathway. So the drug that blocks this pathway is known as scopolamine. Scopolamine for motion sickness. This is anti-muscarinic drug. Anti-muscarinic. We can also block this pathway by giving any antihistaminic drug. Antihistaminic. And the last one is pain pathway. The morphine, which is emetogenic, also block this pain pathway. So you are confused. Yes, morphine has two functions. First of all, it is emetogenic and also used as antiemetic. So we always give morphine with D2 antagonist drug. always give morphine with the D2 antagonist drug. So this is the classification for the antiemetics drugs. So in the next video we will discuss these 2 remaining drugs, and thanks for watching this video.